Hi, good morning. Welcome to Coffee, Confidence, and Communication with Kavita Miraj. I'm your host for today, and today we're going to be addressing Strategic Public Relations Phase 1, Formative Research, Analyzing Your Situation. So let me tell you a bit about myself. I'm currently pursuing my master's in Human Communication Studies, and I have 20 years working experience in government-based ministries. Now, first and foremost, it's really been a while since an advertisement, or since I've seen an advertisement that really captured my interest, something I remembered vividly that will actually make me switch from my current makeup brand, which is Sasha Products, to another makeup brand. Although at times I purchase Revlon's eye pencil and L'Oreal's face primer. So I would think that I would change my makeup brand totally if I were to get something remarkable, a very remarkable product that caters to my very sensitive skin. I want to be able to relate to that product, to connect with it. What is that product's story? What is that company's story? What is the deeper message behind a particular makeup brand? What would that company say to make me totally change my makeup brand? Now, this is why companies or organizations absolutely need to implement strategic public relation strategies. This can effectively navigate the ever-changing media landscape, identify key audiences, determine goals and objectives, develop messages and tactics, and evaluate the effectiveness of communication efforts. Now, this process is primarily composed of 4 steps. The acronym RACE, interlocked by John Marston in his book, The Nature of PR. RACE stands for, the R stands for research, A, action, C, communication and building relationships, E, evaluation. So the first aspect of strategic PR communication and formative research is the issues management. Now, as a PR professional, you will need to gather accurate information about the situation of the company or what the company faces, the problem that is in question, and the problem that needs to be addressed. So research can also help you to understand if there is an opportunity here or if there is a threat or a problem. Now, based on your research, based on evaluating if the issue is a threat or opportunity, you can either evaluate the process and the steps and the final result of your product. So this is why you need to benchmark your evaluation process. For example, so you must have an opportunity benchmark and a threat benchmark. Let's take a case study. A natural gas company may be considering a new route for a new pipeline. So a natural gas company is NGC. What would be an opportunity benchmark for NGC? The point before which a corporation must take action to control the issue. For example, an opportunity could be a source of earning and income for skilled residents who live in the neighborhood. A threat benchmark, the level of loss beyond which the survival of the firm or product will be endangered. For example, are there strongly organized neighborhood groups that might oppose the project? Research in strategic public relations requires 2 types: primary research and secondary research. Primary research entails qualitative data and quantitative data. So in order to fully understand the situation, you need to collect data in a normally proprietary information that is relevant to a certain client or campaign. Quantitative research. This is based on statistical generalization. It allows us to make numerical observation. For example, 75% of the families say they oppose the construction of the pipeline. For example, again, qualitative data can be acquired through surveys, questionnaires, and polls. Statistical observation allows us to know where we need to improve relationships with certain publics, and we can then measure how much those relationships have improved or degraded at the end of the public relations initiative. For example, homes may have to be disrupted or relocated. 50% of the residents may prefer monetary compensation, 50% may prefer construction of a new home. So it depends. Qualitative research. This type of research method normally in public relations management generates an in-depth quality information that allows us to truly understand public opinion. This is quite valuable as it allows us to truly learn the experience, values, viewpoints, belief systems of our publics. For example, we can conduct in-depth interviews, focus groups, we can do case studies, there can also be participant observation. Then we're going to move on to secondary research. So what exactly is secondary research? This research has been previously conducted from managing the issues. Research on the pipeline on the company may have been available through a review of academic, professional literature, reference books, encyclopedias, and even information at libraries or from industry and trade associations. Knowledge about environmentally protected or sensitive regions in the area, and analysis of blogs and other social media comments and notifications about pipelines. Another aspect of formative research is risk management. Now, risk management must take place in the strategic public relations campaign. And in PR management, another valuable tool for analyzing a situation is the SWOT analysis. So we use the acronym SWOT, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This is a continuous process. The SWOT analysis is one of the techniques that may be implemented in an organization. Risk management should be a significant communication and public relation program. So we're looking at the pipeline issue, installation of the new pipeline in a given area, right? We will have to now assess the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that might contribute to the situation. Risk management is a complex field that is carried out with different methods and strategies by PR professionals. There is no one way to go about it. It depends on the situation. So let's look at the SWOT analysis for NGC's installation of their new pipeline. One of the strengths could be that the natural gas company may have very strong relationships with members of the media. They may have good employee morale, they may be financially stable, and they may be culturally, they may have good cultural values and innovation. Weaknesses, they may have weak relationships with environmental groups and neighborhood associations. They may have dedicated few resources in the past towards community relations. One of their opportunities could be that they are going to drill into a new methane gas deposit and provide energy to a varied amount of clients in the area as well as in the country. And obviously, let's look at the threats. There will be negative environmental effects. Legal action from the opposition groups that could lead to court injunctions. There could be negative coverage of the project by the media, which damages the reputation and lowers public support for the project. An important aspect or factor in the strategic public relations initiative is crisis management. So we must look at crisis management. Once there are risks and problems, they need to be managed and controlled. This is an organizational strategy to manage and mitigate unexpected events that pose threats to the reputation or survival of a company. Based on the SWOT analysis of the natural gas company NGC and its proposal to install a new pipeline, these should be implemented. So there must be damage control. You must have a backup legal team to stand by in case of an injunction. You must provide relevant press releases to the public. You must monitor social media presence, real-time notifications, mentions, comments, alerts about the project. Try and restore faith and hope in the company's intentions by liaising with environmental advocates, publics, neighborhood members, or opponents with relevant stakeholders. And of course, keep an eye on your competitors. And of course, a very important factor in strategic public relations is public relation ethics. Ethics in PR is about establishing and upholding a set of moral principles and standards within the field. So every company must have some level of integrity, honesty, and transparency in all interactions with stakeholders. 5 pillars of public relations ethics include veracity. Veracity means the ability to tell the truth to gain the public's trust. Maleficence, to do no harm. Beneficence, to do good. Confidentiality, to respect privacy. And fairness, to be fair and socially responsible. So I hope you understand. You got a little insight into public relations, strategic public relations, and the research aspect of it, and how important research is in analyzing your situation. Now, you can apply public relations to every aspect of your life. Some of the benefits of strategic public relations increases your overall visibility because consumers are more likely to buy your goods and services when a brand is familiar. Public relations creates a credible company brand. It builds a positive brand image. It builds and maintains a mutually beneficial relationship with the community. It amplifies online presence using the internet as a powerful marketing tool. And it increases sales and leads through blog posts and news articles, which focuses on the story. So it's important that you're telling a story. What story is your products conveying, right? And the focus is really not on the product. So that's it for today, folks. Thank you for joining us at Coffee, Confidence, and Communication.